we're going to take a look at prime factorization. The first thing that I want to make sure we know is factorization is talking about factors, which is similar to multiplication facts, and that's an easy way for kids to remember that. And then when we're finding prime factorizations, we're finding prime numbers, which means that the only multiplication fact that will make that number is 1 times that number. So we're going to start with this example, and we're going to look at 48. I'm going to try to think of a multiplication fact that will equal 48, but we are never allowed to use 1 times that number. We're always looking for different sets of multiplication facts. So here I've chosen 4 times 12. We're going to keep thinking, is there anything I can break 4 apart into other than 1 times 4? Well, yes, I could do 2 times 2 to get 4. Is there anything I can break 12 apart into other than 1 times 12? Well, yes, I could do 3 times 4. I'm going to start looking for prime numbers on my little factor tree here. So I cannot break 2 down any further without doing 1 times 2, which we're not allowed to do. So I circle that because it's prime. Again, I circled 2 because it's prime, and I circle 3 because it's prime. 4, however, is composite. I can break that down again to 2 times 2, both of which are prime. I'm finished with my prime factorization when all of my branches of this little factor tree have ended at prime numbers. Next, I'm going to take all of these prime numbers down here at the bottom, and I'm going to write them out in order from least to greatest. So 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. If I multiply all of these together, I should get 48. That's a great way for me to check my work. So 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 8 times 2 is 16, and 16 times 3 does give me 48. So I should be able to tell whether I'm doing this correctly or not. I'm then going to simplify this chain with exponents. So there are 4 2's, so that's 2 to the 4th times 3. We'll go ahead and do another example. Find the prime factorization of the number 100. I'll do 10 times 10, 5 times 2, 5 times 2. All of those numbers are prime. That means 2 times 2 times 5 times 5. And then I'll simplify. 2 2's, so 2 squared, times 2 5's, so 5 squared. There are many ways to do prime factorization. If I didn't want to do 10 times 10, I could do 5 times 20. 5 is prime. 4 times 5. 5 is prime. 2 times 2, those are both prime, and you'll see that I end up with the same chain at the bottom. 2 squared times 5 squared.